Okay, welcome back. Spaced Out the Podcast, episode 4. I'm Mike. This is
Derek.
Yeah, and we're just sitting here talking about whatever comes to mind. Oh, okay. So the last episode, I went to DJ for Exotic Dancers after, and we were going to play a game, see if Derek could guess the names of the dancers.
That's right.
So there's 2 of them. I'll give you a hint. Okay, so we'll start with the first one. She's black.
Okay.
Okay.
Jasmine.
No. Can I give you another hint? Sure. You're never going to guess these names. It's going to be impossible. They're not your standard. Starts with a K, like a K.
Cassandra?
No.
Cassie? I guess it's a C.
It could be a K.
Yeah. Not Candy.
No, but it's funny you say that because why'd you? I mean, it could have been. It's funny you say that because the years ago when I DJ'd for Exotic Dancers more frequently, there was a dancer that we would get back a return dancer. Her name was Candy Kiss. Mm. So it is possible. It is, and it was with 2 Ks. So. Kaya is the name.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah, and then the second one, okay, I'll give you 2. So it's 2 words. She was very young looking.
Okay.
And then her name reflected her young looks.
Oh. Young looks. Oof.
It starts with a B.
Baby doll?
No, you're close though.
Okay. So 2 words. I'm thinking baby's correct, right?
Yeah, baby's right.
Baby. Ooh. Baby.
Like a candy bar. As well as a baseball player.
Yeah, I know.
Baby Ruth.
Baby Ruth. Oh. Nice.
Yeah, so those were Kaya and Baby Ruth. It was good. It was a fun night. Yeah, so that happened. That's funny. Yeah, I was like, he's never gonna get these names. They're not your stereotypical dancer names, but it was good. One was bitchy again. One was nice. It's always, that's always seems to be how it goes. You get one that's moody, and then one.
I don't blame him for being moody, having to travel all the way out here.
Yeah, 2-hour drive.
It's kind of daunting to be thinking, okay, now I'm done work at like 12 something, and then the drive back. So it makes for a very late night.
Last dance was like 12:30. They stuck around to get paid out, and then they get back like 3 a.m. Who knows? And then they brought friends with them though, both of them. Yeah, but one kept hounding me to like get people to tip more. I'm like, darling, they pay $10. Their $10 cover. It's Midnight Country.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna, you know what I mean. Take what you can get, but Kaya made more tips than the other one and tipped me out, but the other one didn't. It was all right. It was a fun night.
Did you get their social media handles?
No, I didn't. One was selling posters. I almost bought a poster for $10. One had these custom posters made.
Nice.
And she was signing them. That was Baby Ruth. She was a little bit more put together. She had like stuff.
It's too bad you didn't get their. You could plug them.
Oh the yeah.
You can maybe one day get them on the show.
I was so tired. I was chugging Monsters, just trying to stay up and stay awake. But it was. Let's see what happened. I'm trying to think what happened. Did you make notes?
I do have some stuff. Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah. I was trying to think what else what happened. Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah.
You heard about that?
Yeah, he got in some trouble with the law outside of a nightclub, I think.
Yeah, he got hit on. I was watching. Did you watch the interview?
Yeah,
where he did with Channel 5?
Yeah, I saw a clip online. Yeah, where he's like,
I'm not
gay guys intimidate me or something.
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
a bunch of clips, but
Yeah.
one was three big gay guys came up to him and started rubbing his leg, and that's why he attacked them and started fighting. But yeah, he's got like 2 counts of assault and battery or something like that, and
I
might go to
find
jail.
like if you're in recovery, you probably shouldn't be in a nightclub though.
It was Mardi Gras. He was hanging out. Is he still sober?
He was.
He was. And then he started drinking that night.
Well, I think it's been a bad season for him right now, but that's what happens when you want to make yourself relevant again in Hollywood. You gotta, all publicity is good publicity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he did fall off the wagon. He was drunk.
I think so. The way he
because the one clip he was talking about rehab, and then everyone made it into a meme. He's like, dude, I don't want to go to rehab. I'm just not feeling it, bro. If I wanted to, and then the meme was when people ask me to hang out outside of my house, I'm just not feeling it, bro. I genuinely don't. If I genuinely did, I'd go.
fair.
And that became a big meme. Yeah, he's not doing well. He does this. He does ups and downs.
Yeah. Well, childhood star, right? It's a hard go.
Yep.
Hard go having all that money.
Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, he made 8 Ground. Even Stevens. Remember? Did you ever watch that show?
No.
Did you see the movie Holes?
No. I was a little too old, I guess.
Well, you watched Transformers movies.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All about Transformers.
Yeah, he was in what, 2 or 3 of them?
3, yeah.
3?
And then he did Fury. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
he's done a lot of with who?
It's a crew of tanks, the Fury movie.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think that's Brad Pitt's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, he was on Even Stevens. He said he was like 13 or 14 when he was filming that show, or maybe even younger, and he was making $8,000 a week. And for like the 12, 13-year-old, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, yeah.
And they went like 62 episodes or something like that, and I've been watching the OC again. Started binging that. I watched. Have you seen the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare? Did you watch that movie?
I tried. You've suggested it before. I get too baked sometimes, and then
right.
I put a movie on, and I'm not feeling this, so I'm going to put something safe on, like Rick and Morty.
Yeah, Rick and Morty's good. I love eating. For some reason, I love eating ice cream when watching Rick and Morty. I don't know what it is, but Rick and Morty's fun because especially the music when they have musical numbers, like smoking a little bit and then eating some ice cream. The
one episode where
get shifty in here, Mr. Bulldogs. Yeah, take off your pants and your panties. Get shifty in here. Shit on the floor. Get shifty. That's there's a few. There's another one where Morty's like singing. He's in space and he's singing or something like that. Do you know what I'm talking about? There's a few musical ones.
I really like the soundtrack to their Battle of Blood Ridge because it's all like 80 synth.
Oh
yeah, it's
maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
No, there's no singing in there. It's just like it's just instrumentals, but it's pretty dope. Rick and Morty, where Morty's singing. It could be fan made too, I suppose.
I had fish tacos today at Barburrito.
Okay,
they're pretty good for lunch. And then you ever drink those Jarritos?
No,
Jarrito. It's spelled Jarritos. I call them Jarritos, but it's pronounced Jarrito. It's Mexican soda. It's soda
glass bottle.
Yeah,
I may have had it before.
Their colors, funky colors. I like the guava one. I brought up fish tacos for a reason. Fish tacos is one of those things where it sounds like, oh, don't eat the fish tacos, but they're like, you never hear that?
No,
like fish tacos at a bar or at a restaurant, but have you been to Barburrito?
No.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay. It's in town here. It's good. I like it. It's kind of like it's like Mexican Subway.
Nice.
You pick your stuff and then what about Qdoba? You been to Qdoba?
I don't go out to eat often.
You don't. That's all I did it way too much. Especially they make it so easy, man, with DoorDash
Yeah.
and like we don't have Uber Eats out here, but like Skip the Dishes, DoorDash. I got my hoodie on. I paused my game to be here.
Nice.
New Resident Evil Requiem. Did you play the Resident Evil series at all?
No, I have. Nope.
No. I've been playing that, the new one, Requiem. It's very scary. I play it late at night on Friday night. I was up late playing it, and yeah, very, very scary. Jump scares.
Yeah.
A lot of jump scares.
You like jump scares?
I do, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was sitting there playing, looking around, looking out the window.
It's fun until I get too scared, and I'm like, oh boy, I might be having a heart attack.
Yeah, and I'm playing on casual mode too. I'm not even playing on insane. So it's yeah. Did you have anything you wanted that you could think of? It's been over a week.
Yeah. There's been 2 meteor events in the last week.
That's right. What's it called? Atlas?
Oh no, AI Atlas is already gone.
It's gone?
Well, it's already past us, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
But that was that they were saying was aliens, right?
They were speculating it could be
because they launched a Hellcat missile at it, which is an interstellar missile, meaning it launches from the ground, from Earth, and goes into space. They launched a Hellcat missile at it and deflected it.
I don't think they sent it to AI Atlas. Really?
Yeah, I heard that on another podcast.
It was probably one of the UAPs that they have fired missiles at UAPs.
Are those in space?
No, those. Well, we think they're from space. They're from underneath the ocean.
Right. Oh, they fired missiles at those and deflected them. Okay.
Yeah. The one it broke apart, but not from the missile. And it was like it jettisoned parts of it, and then I think it came back together. But that's one of those crazy UAPs that
really,
yeah.
That's the cube in the sphere.
Similar to that, yeah. Because it's like what you see is like, I'm guessing some sort of jet radar that you're seeing the image on, or infrared. I'm not sure, but it's not like a video of it, right? So
right.
It's not super detailed. But no, there was a meteor that it exploded over top of Vancouver. They said it's probably was between the size of a basketball and a softball.
Okay.
Yeah. So one exploded over Vancouver on March 3rd. And then, so that was like last week. Today is the 9th. And then, they were saying it was going about 33 kilometers per second, or 100 times the speed of sound.
Really?
Yeah. And then there was also a meteor that exploded over the UK on yesterday, March 8th at 6:55. And actually, like, it was big enough. They said it was probably about a few meters diameter.
Really?
And it actually part of it punched a hole in a house about the size of a football, they said.
Really?
I can't pronounce the city that it punched the hole in. But then apparently Earth was just barely going through a small meteor shower belt, I guess. And that's why there was the 2 meteors. And they say the NASA says about 44 tons of space debris enters the Earth's atmosphere on the daily.
But a lot of it breaks apart, like disintegrates.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. It's too bad we're so focused on war and not looking out into the sky, because
Iran.
Yeah. All it's going to take
Iran.
is one big rock, and then we're in deep trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Focused on war. Yeah. Well, war is necessary, I think.
I watched Argo. Have you seen Argo?
No.
So it's the true story on how Ben Affleck saved these. It's starring Ben Affleck.
Oh, okay.
But it's true story about in 1969, a bunch of the U.S. embassy was taken over in Iran.
Okay.
And They had
It was a hostage situation.
It was a hostage
Yeah,
situation.
I heard of it. Yeah.
But there was a group that would manage to slip out. 6 people managed to slip out of the embassy, and they took shelter at the Canadian ambassador residence in Iran.
Okay.
So it's basically the CIA making a fake movie, but using Canadian credentials to go to Iran to scout for places to shoot their fake movie named Argo.
Okay.
Because at the time, Star Wars was huge. So they were like, oh, we'll just pretend we're filming a sci-fi movie. And yeah, no, I just rewatched that last night just with Iran and everything in the news. I figured that'd be interesting to see.
Add to my list. I have so many movies I gotta watch. I'm yawning like crazy. It's because of the time change. There was a time change. Time change is global, right? Is that a dumb question?
Some places do it, some places don't.
Really? Some places don't do it.
Saskatchewan hasn't done it in a long time.
BC
just announced that this will be their last one.
Okay.
And then we have our premier, and then Alberta's premier are also speculating on ending it as well. And I've been told the only reason Canada has kept it so long is because it's convenient with all the trading we do with the United States.
Okay.
They do the time change. But it's really not like.
But there's countries that don't do it?
Oh, I'm sure there are.
Huh.
But it's in fall, it's fall back, and then in spring, it's spring forward. So in the week of this week, since everybody lost an hour of sleep, it's so stressful on your circadian rhythm,
right,
that heart attack rates go up 70% this week.
Really?
Yeah. And the reverse happens in fall. When everybody gains an hour of sleep, heart attack rates actually drop by 7%.
So we would stay low level if we just cut it out altogether.
Yeah, it wouldn't be such a shock to so many people's systems.
I mean, you wouldn't think it made a difference. An hour would make that big of a difference, but it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm still recovering from that. UFC fights were on Saturday. There was a guy. What's his name? Zhang something, or there was an Asian guy fighting this Cody Garbrandt, and he got hit in the nuts twice. Oof. And the ref had to tell him that if he did it again, that he would be disqualified. And he ended up, the guy who got kicked in the nuts ended up winning, because the guy every time you hit below the belt, you get deducted a point. Mm-hmm. So this Asian guy got deducted 2 points. And the guy who got hit in the nuts twice, once was a knee, once was a foot, and his toes went right in there. And then the second time he was because it hurts when you get kicked in the nuts. Yeah. And he went up to the side, and he was tugging on his jock strap, and it looked like he was you could tell that motion. So I'm just waiting for that to get made into a meme.
Yeah. Do they wear jock straps?
Well, they have to. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, when they get assessed, before they get into the ring, when they get assessed, make sure they check their mouth guard in. They have to tap their package and make sure they show that they have their cup on. But still, you're still getting hit.
Yeah, it just spreads the blow out a little bit.
So yeah, that happened. Max Holloway lost, which was sad because he was he's not the knockout king, they call him. Okay. And he got submitted. He's Alex Oliveira. Who's just a jiu-jitsu master. Submitted him a lot. Didn't submit him, but just kept taking him down and putting him in holds, and so he ended up winning, Oliveira. I'm a big UFC guy. Are you a UFC guy?
I like it. I don't go out of my way to I don't do the pay-per-view.
You don't do pay-per-view, no.
But it's awesome seeing people fighting. Yeah, I'm down to watch it.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's disappointing though when it's a big fight and then the knockout happens in seconds.
Yeah, it's they go so. I don't mind that because the fights go so late, and I just struggling to stay awake. They went to I think almost 11:30 or midnight this last week. Sometimes they go to 1, 2 in the morning. If they go full 5 rounds, or 3 full rounds. But yeah, no, they. I know what you mean. It feels Ronda Rousey. I think she has the world record for the fastest knockout.
Of herself or knocking somebody else?
knocking somebody out.
Okay.
Or was it a knockout? Was it a flying knee? Or no, was it an arm? Was it a submission? The fight was over. It was the fastest fight. I think she armbarred somebody. But yeah, I can't remember. It was a good one though. Yeah, space. You know what's funny? People like Neil deGrasse Tyson, who are so knowledgeable on space, have never been there.
Yeah. I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan of him?
No.
He said something on Rogan once where like he's not a that kind of got to me because I'm a Christian, and so he was talking about how if God does exist, he can't be all powerful, or he said something that like because he's an atheist, like he's not a deGrasse Tyson isn't a Christian, so it's like, why are you saying, you haven't studied the Bible, why are you saying stuff like that?
Neil deGrasse Tyson likes to talk about a lot of things that he's not professional. He's not
an expert on.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
That in his face is pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think it's funny. Did you ever watch Hot Ones, the show Hot Ones?
I have seen it, but not the one with him on it.
No, he talks about how he was a stripper when he was going to the University of Texas. His friends were all doing exotic dancing to pay for their tuition. He ended up just tutoring people, but yeah, he's saying he almost did it. He almost became an exotic dancer to help pay for his schooling.
Yeah.
In his younger years.
Do you believe that?
I don't.
I think he was just a tutor, and that's in part of his imagination.
Oh, okay, maybe.
That's what I think. That
I believe his friends were getting into it to help pay for.
You think he has friends?
That's true. Oh yeah, and then he was on a different podcast with like a lot of times on podcasts they bring on somebody they like to have like Opie and Anthony. I know it's a radio show, not a podcast, but like the Jim Norton show, they kind of took over for Opie and Anthony. You've heard of Opie and Anthony, right?
I've heard of it, but I've never listened.
So they'll have like guests on that are totally different, like totally like to juxtapose each other. So like they'll have like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Violent J from Insane Clown Posse.
Okay.
And Violent J was talking about alien. Dude, they found that alien. They found this alien. They just released it. The little alien guy. And Neil deGrasse Tyson had something to say about that, how aliens don't exist.
Neil deGrasse Tyson doesn't believe aliens exist.
He didn't believe that alien existed.
Okay, that's fair. It's just the vastness of space. It's
right.
Almost a certainty.
Yeah.
At some level.
I don't listen to a lot of this. Like you said, he's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But sometimes he's interesting. He has things to say. He seems very smart. But it's like you've never been to space. How can you you just know stuff that you read in books and that other smart people have told you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
From looking, you can only learn so much from looking in telescopes and studying. Like I think stars are cool. I like when you're out in the country and you look up at the sky, you see the stars. Like you can kind of make constellations.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's kind of cool. Oh, you see satellites. But yeah, I don't know. I think aliens exist. I just don't. Crop circle. I don't think they made crop circles. We went over this last time, I think.
Yep.
I don't think crop circles were made by aliens. I think that's something that we. You know how like okay, when you think alien, you think like the big head, the big eyes, this long, skinny arms, limbs, and fingers, and big bellies. But that's just in our mind. I guess so. At some point, like where did we get that from?
Well, science fiction.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't really know what they look like. Or they could be. We could have aliens living amongst us that just look just like us.
Yeah. Or like since we're carbon-based life forms,
right?
If they were a different chemical that was their base for like we might not even recognize other intelligent life just because of our own ignorance.
Right.
So, but yeah, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah. Yeah, you got anything else that you've
They've announced that they're going to start doing trials to like neural interface prosthetic limbs. So that will mean that hypothetically, let's say I was missing an arm, instead of having, it would be going off of like your motor control of your nerves. So they would connect the prosthetic to like your nerves in your arm, which would hypothetically, I shouldn't say hypothetically because they are doing this, but you would be able to contract your robotic hand using your mind. So the same nerves,
really,
yeah. But more importantly, is now they're able to determine the density. So let's say you're holding a sponge versus a brick. Your robotic appendage would be able to know the, I guess.
Could you crush a brick with your hand?
With a robotic hand?
With a robotic hand.
Yeah. Well, and that's why they're putting these things in, so you know. So like you don't want to go out and accidentally crush a person's
hand.
Yeah, like
or you do want to
give me a handshake and just.
Or do you want to crush someone's hand? This could be used for evil as well as good. Yeah. Oh man, could you imagine? We're like super soldiers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh man.
And that this technology will, if militaries or people decide to start building, robotic suits like Iron Man or mech suits, that way the suit will feed right into your neural interface. So let's say you're getting damaged, they might even be able to have it come up that you can actually feel the damage on your suit. Or
really?
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
So that's super interesting.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, mech warriors, universal soldiers. Mm-hmm. Neat. Something about, what did I read today or I saw in the news? Just on my phone. You know, when on your phone you get news feeds if you swipe left. Mm-hmm. U.S. military personnel carrier jets leaving Seoul, Korea, or South Korea, or going somewhere. I can't remember. They're not at war with Korea. They're at war with Iran, right?
Yeah.
Iran. I think it's pronounced Iran. Yeah, I haven't followed too much up on that. I try to keep it positive, and hopefully a crazy war doesn't erupt. But that movie Ministry of Ungenderly Warfare, it's based on a true story. Back in World War II, like Hitler's U-boats had these crazy U-boats, like submarines that were just destroying taking out merchant ships and just destroying. They were just too powerful, so they created this group of special ops guys, led by this one captain or whatever. I can't remember what his name was. They were all British guys, or no, one was like a fraud, like kind of like early Navy SEALs before Navy SEALs were Navy SEALs, and then so they let this group to lead to take out the U-boats, destroy the supply chain. So, well, you watched part of it, yep. Right? And so it was I don't know, and that was declassified in 2016 from Winston Churchill's personal files, so that's why they could make a movie about it and talk about it after that. But it was super secret. They wasn't supposed to. If they would have been caught by the British, they would have been arrested. If they were caught by the Nazis, they'd be tortured and killed. So I like war stuff. War history is kind of cool. What else is in the news? You got anything?
The news, like the whole Iran thing, has been really taking up most of the news feed. So the price of gas has skyrocketed in the last week. They're still speculating, it should be over. It shouldn't be a long war. But they've said that about every, military conflict that I can remember in the last 20 plus years. So it's
Like what countries are all? It's just U.S. and Iran, right?
and Israel.
And Israel, but
Yeah.
but U.S. and Israel on the same side.
Yes.
Okay.
I would venture to say that Israel controls the United States.
Really
It would seem that way, yes.
interesting.
It would seem like this whole war has been a smokescreen all about the Epstein files.
Oh,
Yeah.
release the files. They released so many things. People who are on there, like we talked about Hawking, Stephen Hawking being there. It could have just been like I remember I mentioned it in an earlier podcast how we just it's like not every Diddy party was a freak off.
Yep, you're right.
There he had people there that was just chilling, and so not everyone that went to Epstein's Island was there for having sex with kids.
Yes, you're correct. Just because you shouldn't be guilty because of association. You are right.
Right.
But
that was his MO. That was Epstein's
he
MO.
was convicted of that in 2008. So
right. And
anybody who had dealings with him after 2008 at least should have known the type of person he was. But
and then he was never convicted because and then this last time he was never convicted because he died before he died before he was convicted of these new ones, right?
Well, that's another thing that it's documented in his files that he had his prostate removed.
Okay.
Jeffrey Epstein, probably because he had cancer.
Right.
And the corpse that they did an autopsy on had his prostate. So it would seem that Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself.
So he might still be alive.
Well, the evidence points to that.
Okay, so let's say he did actually die.
Mm-hmm.
He was never convicted.
In 2008, no, he was convicted.
No, but after, like, when he was arrested in like 20 whatever it was, this last time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He was never convicted.
Well, he died.
He died before he was convicted.
Yeah. And
that's what I'm getting at. And then she was convicted. Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted of being of getting women for him, girls for him or something like that.
And she's currently in a minimal security prison and gets to play with a puppy.
That's okay.
No.
It's still prison. And
if you're involved in sex crimes, I don't think that...
and that's because she had money, right?
Yeah.
You think she would have gone... But and also she'd get killed if she went to a real prison, right?
Well, solitary confinement is one way to keep somebody alive.
I guess so. She gets to play with puppies. Is that some kind of puppies for prisoners type of thing?
I know that there was photos released of her playing with a puppy while she's in prison.
Interesting. Yeah. I've heard of that before. I watched this show a while back, Prison Escapes or something like that, and this one guy got out because he snuck in a dog kennel because they were bringing dogs into prison to help with prisoners, rehabilitation.
Yeah.
Kind of like what they do with hospitals and sick kids. They bring dogs and stuff like that. And then he snuck out. He got out and he hid in a kennel, in a dog kennel, and he got out that way. Ghislaine Maxwell, but and is it true that she's trying to get appeal? Because she got 20 years, I think she got sentenced to, right?
I'm not 100% sure.
And she's trying to. Did you hear anything about? She's trying to appeal her stuff to get out.
I think that she wants to be transferred back to Israel because they're.
Oh, she's originally from Israel? Oh, okay. It'll be
dual citizenship.
And right? She won't, so she'll be extradited, or what's the word? She won't be in jail. Will she be in prison in Israel?
Well, prison, yeah.
Oh, I see.
They'll just say that she is serving her time, but I'm sorry, I'm just very speculative.
No, that's fine. You're a conspiracy theorist. I like it. I don't know enough about.
I wouldn't say I'm a conspiracy theorist. I just doubt everything.
Mm.
Everything that I don't know as a fact is.
I'm more logical. I think more logical. I'd say, what's the most logical thing? Like Jeffrey Epstein killed himself because he he didn't want to go to prison, or he was suicided. Maybe he was killed, so he wouldn't release names and stuff like that. But then why wasn't she killed? Because she could have done the same thing.
Well, he probably knew more than she does.
Right.
But who's to know? It's all just smoke and mirrors.
I had something else. Is the war on Russia and Ukraine still going on?
Yep. And I saw some pictures because they fly their drones with a thin wire attached to them.
Okay.
Because there's jammers and everything. So they fly these drones with a thin fiber optic cable attached to it. So the landscape in Ukraine now looks like massive spider webs everywhere because the sole purpose of the drone is to fly, run into something and blow up.
Right.
Right. And then that cable just sits there. And
so why is that cable there?
Because to operate the drone through that, because these drones go miles, right?
Oh.
So to keep a direct signal to the drone, they use a very thin fiber optic.
Because you could go, the drone I have goes 10 kilometers, can go 10 kilometers on radio frequency.
So you can fly at 10K away.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. But there's no one jamming drones around here, right?
Right. That's true too. Okay, I didn't think of that. Oh, so it's an anti-jamming system.
Well, yeah, you can't jam something that is directly wired, right?
Hardwired, right. Interesting. Well, you'd think it would get tangled on stuff unless they're like, so it looks like spider webs everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unless the story was complete bullshit that I saw, which I hope it is, because that's awful. But
yeah, drones. 10 the drone I have 10 kilometers if it's clear. Like I was like
if it's windy, it's going to use up more energy, eh?
No, if there's stuff in the way, if there's like trees in the way, like I know I have a buddy who has the same drone I have, and he had to climb up on his roof of his house so he could get more range. But if there's like open space, like where I was this weekend out in the country, I took my drone up and I was able to go way farther with my drone than I can if I'm sitting here. And then like just looking at my window and like look, because it's got a screen on the controller.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can go. I can't go as far because there's still, first of all, there's a wall in the way, apartment wall, and then there's like trees and buildings.
Is there a tracker on that if all of a sudden you run out of energy or?
Yeah. It's got a return to home button.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. So if you lose signal, you can just hit the return to home and it'll fly itself back?
Yeah.
How about, let's say you're flying it and somebody grabs it and steals it. Can you like...
Well, then
you're fucked.
How would they get it? I'm 120 meters up in the air.
Huge butterfly.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess someone had like a net gun or something like that, or like
a hawk swoops.
Yeah. If I landed somewhere and someone takes it, then I'm screwed. But no one's gonna take it if I'm that high up in the air.
Right,
yeah. I guess if I went lower, I guess somebody could. But
I love watching the videos of people trying to throw stuff at drones.
I know, dude. When the drone, they're going after the tweaker hunters, like the drone where they're going after like they're looking on these junkies or homeless people, and they're like these homeless encampments, and they're like trying to throw their rocks at this thing, this drones, or they're trying to throw take their jacket off into the jackets.
We should do this.
Like what? Go looking for homeless people? Dude, what do you think I do all the time? I don't go at night though, but I would like to go in the summertime. I'd like to go because I like to go do some of that. But there's just not enough homeless people around here to do it.
Yeah, I have to go to a different city.
Yeah. It'll be fun. Get some footage of people freaking out, some tweakers. Like, what is that? To see this thing with lights on it. Yeah, messing with people's fun.
Doing it like a faux documentary.
Yeah, there's no audio on it. It records video, but there's no audio.
That makes sense because it'd just be the fan spinning.
Maybe those rotors are so loud you can hear it. You can hear it for quite a ways. Drones, space, aliens. There's a lot going on in the world. War. So there's the war, Russia, Ukraine, and then there's Israel and Iran and US. Well, you got to think US is going to clean that out. I don't think that war is going to. It'll be like it's like Desert Storm when they were fighting Iraq, helping Kuwait. Iraq invaded Kuwait. Remember that? You remember Desert Storm in the early 90s?
Mm-hmm.
Defenseless Kuwait, and then US stepped in to take out Iraq. Was it Iraq? And yeah, and then that was over very quickly. This one, I don't know how big Iran is, but you wouldn't think it would be that long. I don't think it would.
That part of the world, it seems like they're always at war, and I don't know. It's sad because it's the birthplace of civilization is like Turkey, Iran, Iraq, that area.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
Are you familiar with the Epic of Gilgamesh?
No.
No, I saw a conspiracy theory that the reason why they did this military operation, the one they did last year where they did the bunker busters on the Iran,
right,
was, it was actually because they wanted to go in and you're not familiar with Gilgamesh? I'm
not.
So it's one of the
is it the wizard from Harry Potter?
No, Gilgamesh is one of the first epics ever written. And so Gilgamesh was like a demigod.
Okay.
And well, I think his tomb is supposed to be in Iran. But anyway, this conspiracy theory was that they went to Iran just to retrieve his body. So this would be like a 8 to 12 foot tall dude. That's just what the descriptions of Gilgamesh is. Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking Gargamel. That's the bad guy from Smurfs.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the wizard guy. Yeah. Gargamel. Okay, Gargamesh. Yeah, no, I have to look into that. I haven't heard of that. I'm so preoccupied with other stuff. I try not to go down rabbit holes of stuff I don't know too much about, but unless I'm into it, I tell you, this time change is kicking my ass.
Yeah. I was glad I saw it coming. I was like, oh, what? I was like Saturday night. I was like, what day is time change? Oh, it's tomorrow. I was super tired anyway, so I actually went to bed early that night. So I spared myself the 1 hour off.
Well, I didn't wake up till on the Sunday. I went to bed probably around midnight on Saturday, and then on Sunday, I slept in till like 9:30, and then I went back to bed and slept till like 12:30. So I didn't. So you'd think I would. I don't know. You'd think I would be affected by it at all, but then last night I went to bed pretty early. I was up early today.
It is pretty awesome that it's still light outside at this time.
That is cool.
I noticed that yesterday. I'm like,
I do like that.
Fuck yeah. We have a light in the evenings now.
Yup. Pretty soon it'll be summer.
Yep. Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah. Summer. What I'm looking forward to. Play you ever play like Ultimate Frisbee or anything like that? Pickleball?
Well, it's been a minute since I've done Frisbee, but I'm down to do that. I don't think I've ever played pickleball. I know there's one park that has like Frisbee golf holes. Have you ever done that?
Oh, disc golf.
Yeah.
Disc golf?
Like Frisbee golf where you use a Frisbee and then they got like the hole is just basically this round thing.
With a chain?
Chains. Yeah.
I think it's called disc golf.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. It's a disc. There's different discs you throw. It looks like a Frisbee. It's very similar.
You're not supposed to use a Frisbee?
No. It's called. They're called discs. They're these special discs.
Okay.
It's called disc golf. I know that much. I know a lot of people get really into it. It looks like you're throwing a Frisbee, but it's these discs things. And then, no, you're not supposed to use a regular Frisbee. Right. These things it's like these discs are like, there's like number 7, number 6, number 8. Like, it's kind of like your golf clubs. use different clubs for different shots.
Okay.
So so if you have like a really curve, you want to use a really one that curves to the right, really, really good. Then if then one that curves to the left, so you have like a dog, and it's on the same. I believe it's on the same courses as the golf courses.
Okay.
You said there's a disc golf course.
Yeah, Stanley Park.
Oh, Stanley Park. Oh, that's right. Okay, I think there are. I think they do have them on the golf courses as well, though. I'm not sure.
Any big plans for this summer?
Camping, do some camping, some fishing.
Where are you going to go camp?
I think I'm going with my family. I think we're going up to Pointe du Bois.
Tented, I'm assuming.
No cabins.
You rent a cabin. Nice.
Yeah, we would probably rent some cabins and go and do some fishing. At least I'm going to go with my dad. I think at least once too, and then go fishing up at Lake Manitoba. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of plans so far. Probably do some house sitting, some dog sitting. Just maybe go to the beach. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might be We'll see what I'll do for work this summer. If I'm going to be busy, what I'm going to be doing, landscaping or whatnot. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what we'll see what happens. Let's kind of play it. I don't like to make too many big plans. Play it by ear.
Yeah.
And you?
I'd like to go paintballing again this summer. It's been a while.
We should do that. We should go to Spotters and play some paintball.
I'm down.
In New Bothwell.
Other than that, I camped, I think 3 or 4 years ago in a tent. And when I woke up, I felt like somebody kicked the shit out of me. So I don't think I'll ever tent it again unless I have an air mattress.
Oh, yeah. You have to have an air mattress.
Oh, I felt so rough. What else? There's a couple festivals I'd like to check out this summer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like music festivals or like carnivals?
Either, both.
We should check out the one in Stonewall. You ever been to the Corey Days in Stonewall?
No.
We should check that out. That'd be fun. That's the weekend between Corn and Apple and Harvest Festival.
Okay.
Why you laugh?
They won't know what weekend.
Oh, that's fine. You know what? From what I gathered, it's all local people that are watching this so far.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's between. So there's like 3 festivals back to back. We'll have to explain Corn and Apple and Harvest Festival now.
They're like a state fair, I guess.
Yeah, state fair. Like carnivals in our hometown.
I've never been to the Red River X, but
I went 1 year.
Yeah, from what I hear from everybody is it's not that great anymore.
Carly Rae Jepsen performed. Oh, and what was the other band? Dragonette. They had that big song. Oh man, it was like they had a hit. They had a couple hits. Carly Rae Jepsen had some hits too, but I went 1 year. It was okay. It was all right. I had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, do you have a fireplace in your backyard?
Yeah.
Should have a fire.
Yeah.
We should have some fires, man. I love a good fire. It's one thing I hate about living in an apartment is I don't have a yard and fireplace, but yeah, so I think summer's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a long, cold winter, so
yeah, it has been.
Long, cold winter. Gonna try to get out there and do a lot more stuff this summer. Last summer I did a little bit, but
it goes by so fast.
It does. Oh, it flies by. We're good for time. Yeah. What else? What else you got?
What else I got? Nothing.
Yeah, I really got to start making some notes of stuff.
I thought my notes would last longer than that, but they didn't.
That's okay.
I saw in the news, science news, that they were able to grow chickpeas in lunar soil. So it would have been a sample of lunar soil that they brought to Earth, And lunar soil is mostly like glass and ash or something like that. But they used some sort of fungus to break down the lunar soil, and they were able to grow chickpeas.
Really?
It, yeah. But because there's heavy metals and stuff.
Heavy metal.
Heavy metal. You know that. You've seen heavy metal, right?
No.
You haven't seen heavy metal?
The magazine?
Well, the movie they did on the magazine.
No. I remember the magazine.
Yeah, the magazine's dope.
Okay.
Canadian.
Yeah, oh really?
Oh,
so there was a movie called Heavy Metal.
Oh yeah, they made two. One from like 1981, I want to say, and the other one was Heavy Metal 2000.
Okay, and I'll have to check them out.
The first one, Heavy Metal, is like an anthology. But it's all animated, and I'm actually kind of mind blown that you haven't seen Heavy Metal.
No, I just remember the magazines, and so going back to the chickpea thing. First of all, I hate chickpeas. I hate hummus. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. Bigger chickpeas in the soil that's made up of heavy metals,
glass, and there's heavy metals in it. Yeah, but it's lunar, so they would have been from a sample of lunar dust that they brought back to Earth, supposedly.
Lunar meaning like the moon.
Yes.
So they could grow vegetables on the moon.
If in an environment with oxygen, yeah.
Oh, I see.
That's what they're building towards. But they used a certain kind of fungus in order to break down the soil so that the chickpeas could.
Why would they choose chickpeas?
They're an incomplete protein, but better than some vegetables. So there's some protein in there. So there's protein and carbohydrates. So it's something the body needs. I don't know why they picked chickpeas, but I hate chickpeas, hey?
Not a big fan.
They're not my favorite either, but
chickpeas are the same as garbanzo beans, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. Chickpeas, beets, papaya. It's a very short list of the things I don't like.
Okay.
But there's a list.
So if there's like chili and somebody throws some chickpeas in there,
that's blasphemy. You don't put chickpeas in chili.
How about beans? Do you put beans?
Oh yeah, I don't like kidney beans either.
You don't like kidney beans?
No, I like black beans. I like.
Do you like pinto?
I don't know which ones those are. Like,
pinto beans is usually what like
lentils,
refried beans.
Oh, I like pinto beans.
Okay,
I like a lot of refried beans. Yeah.
Listen. But yeah.
Oh man.
It's funny you don't like kidney beans, but you like black beans.
Are they similar?
I find them similar, but they're different.
Kidney beans are very starchy.
Okay, fair.
And same with garbanzo beans.
Yeah. I love black beans, but I've given myself too many stomach aches with black beans.
Okay.
So I'm more likely to go with either kidney beans or pinto.
I mean, I'll eat them. I'm not going to pick them out. If someone puts is chickpeas a regular thing in chili?
No, but it's a filler just like any other bean.
Okay. If someone puts kidney beans in chili, I'll eat it. Like I like chili, but it's not my favorite.
Are you the type of person to pick shit out?
No, never.
Be like, oh, my bowl of chili's done, but you get a pile of.
No, never. I would never do that. That's a waste of food. I don't go that far. But I would not pick some if there was beets. If somebody made beets as a side dish, I would not put it on my plate.
No, that's fair.
But if they're you don't put beets and stuff. Beets are usually served by themselves, right? Like if there were beets, if someone made a salad, like a spring salad with beets in it for some reason, I wouldn't pick them out. But I just don't like.
That's fair. They're crazy healthy for you.
Oh well. Yeah. I ate a bunch of snap peas this weekend, which were really good.
Nice.
That was like I always feel so healthy when I snacking on snap peas or whatever. Or carrot sticks or celery or whatever. But like I don't eat a ton of vegetables. I probably should eat more. Take a multivitamin or something like that. Speaking of like you're talking about growing plants or vegetation in lunar soil. You heard about lab diamonds, how diamonds are made.
Yeah,
like diamonds are made because of carbon under pressure in like in mountains and stuff like that. Like they mine for diamonds and because like pressure makes diamonds. but it's like over hundreds of years, and so they figured out how to make lab diamonds just by using these presses and pressing like these just basically garbage and making diamonds out of that. Just quicker, right? Rather than having them form naturally over hundreds of years. And so there's lab diamonds, and then there's what was the other thing? Lab diamonds. There was something else they were making in the lab. I can't remember right now. But pretty soon we're not even going to need anything that like if they can use moon soil and they do all these and like add what'd you say they added to it? They added
was a fungus that
fungus
to break down.
We're making like I had a friend who had a kid that was 3 months premature, and it was able to, they incubate it, they ventilate it, and then they can
Steroids too.
and they can make it so that it's just like a full it was never left the womb. So it's pretty soon we're not even going to need people, man. If they can make, do you think so?
Well, they cloned that sheep or lamb back in the, I want to say 70s, right? Or maybe it was
Right.
80s. So then that's a hard one. But so when
Science is advancing,
it is advancing, yeah. But to have an artificial womb, that's a level of technology that I don't think that we have yet.
no, but well, from what I was, based on what my friend told me, like the incubators at the hospital there where their child was being held for 3 months or even longer, it sounds like it is almost like an artificial womb.
Very close, probably.
Just not like, can't really conceive one in there yet, but
not yet, no.
But they will be able to soon, I think.
One day, hopefully.
Stem cells making babies without people.
I hope not.
That'd be insane.
Yes, it would be. Well, look at.
I don't think we're far off. I think I like to.
Well, it opens a whole can of worms of the morality questions of all of it, right?
Morals. Who needs them?
All right, if you want if you want cloned people that have no emotional attachments.
Oh, is that what would happen?
Well, yeah, like you're a mirror of the affection you got as a child, right? Like we are a product of our environment and circumstances, right? So can you imagine how well a lab-grown human being would fare in our world?
Be like maybe
probably psychopathic tendencies.
Really?
Most likely, unless their doctor was more of a parental figure. And then there's also all the I've never been pregnant and I don't have a kid, but a lot of women are, when they're expecting, they like play music to their child and they talk to their child. They're literally, the child's growing inside of them, right? So that just take anything and have it grow outside of its natural environment in an artificial birthing pod. I think there would be unforeseen circumstances, don't you?
I don't think about things that far ahead. I don't look into things that think about things that deeply. I just kind of be like, well, we're gonna make people without people. That's what I think of. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, it is kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't think of the ramifications. I wouldn't be a good president. I wouldn't be good at running. I wouldn't be good at leadership.
You're well-meaning though, so that goes a long way.
In a leadership role, I wouldn't be like, oh, that sounds cool. The ramifications, the consequences, things would fold. You've seen the movie Idiocracy, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I watched that recently. It's so good.
I need to rewatch that one. It's been a minute, but it's good. Kind of feels like we're partway there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Garbage everywhere. Yeah. I don't know what we're doing. We're probably at probably close to an hour. I just I hate when I run out of things to talk about, and then nature over nurture over nature. What? How does that go?
There's nature and nature over nurture, or nurture over nature.
And then you're saying that. So you're saying that if a child doesn't have nurture, that they would become a serial killer or something like that.
Almost definitely, if you don't have any. Yeah. Well, look at the Unabomber when he was an infant, was kept away from his parents for like something like the first 72 days of his life. And then, of course, he was also involved with the MK Ultra project, if my memory serves me right. But one could say that it was that we don't know, right? Was it that he was part of the MK Ultra program, or was it that his parents weren't allowed to hold him for like the first 4 months of his life? What did the damage to make him the Unabomber, right?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Unabomber. There was yeah, that's some heavy stuff right there. I don't know what to think of that.
You are familiar with the MK Ultra, right?
Yep. The mind control drug. Yeah.
The CIA were doing like, was it LSD? Yeah, I think it was LSD. Anyway,
You want to end it there, or
we can.
Yeah. Can't really think of anything else. Well, that's been another episode of Space with the Podcast, episode 4.
Episode 4.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Oh, we're at an hour.